Good morning, everybody. 8 a.m. on Thursday, 9/11, 2014. As we talked about this morning, yes, the anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. We all have vivid memories of that day, I'm sure, in one way or another. Um, Obviously, none probably good, but, you know, even as tragic as that event was, a major attack upon our country and thousands of Americans dying on that day, the world goes on, life goes on. Families, I'm sure, from who suffered tragedy on that day have moved on with their lives, and that's just the way it goes. The world changes every day, and nothing ever stays the same. And that was kind of a little piece of our talk this morning was all about change and embracing change, and the whole idea that for why people don't want to become wealthy, why you don't want to people don't chase after the best people to bring into their business. It's because birds of a feather flock together, and the reason that they do that is because they don't have to change, because everybody around them is the same as they are. So it just makes it that much easier to and more comfortable to be who you are, where you are, and not have to change anything in your life. But you know what? If you want success, if you want real success, you have to embrace change, and you have to be excited about change and want to change. And John, are you there?
I am here on my phone. Can you hear me, Paul?
I hear you. I'm not getting a visual on you, but I do hear you.
Yeah, I'm just having computer issues this morning. I've been trying to connect with you for a few minutes here. We're live, I take it.
That is correct.
8:02. All right. Well, I'll let you continue. I'm kind of a little hectic right now, trying to figure out what the issue was with my computer, and I'm doing this from my cell phone right now, which is probably why you don't see my picture.
Really? The computer wasn't working, huh?
Yeah, something's going on.
Well, that's too early in the morning for the computers, even.
I guess par for the course. I'll figure this thing out later.
Exactly. Yeah, I just was just hitting upon the anniversary of 9/11 and how life does continue to change regardless of any events that go on. And so we got into obviously continuing on with the 7 steps to your financial success, your financial freedom within a short period of time, 3 years or less. We've been talking about this now for a week, maybe actually a week or more even. I'm not quite sure, but we talk about your belief system, your law of income, your timing, your systemization, and your duplication is the step that we're on right now, step 5. Real quickly, back to what I was saying about change. If you want to take control of your life, you've got to take control of your mind first. And that's where the change starts, is in your thinking. And that's really what these trainings that we're putting out here are all about, is these are a daily inspirational, this is the same thing that we get from Jeff on the phone call, on the, the conference call. And it's a daily inspirational, motivation for you, for the people in our organization, and for the people that are joining our organization, and for anybody out there who just likes to listen in. It's a daily inspiration to just get your day started in the right direction, with your mindset in the right place, thinking the right way, so that you can become the person that you want to be, so that you can grow from the level 1, 2, or 3 person where you are now, where you started out at, towards that level 10 person that you want to become and achieve. And that's a whole other thing that I'm going to get into. I want to do a whole little training video on that kind of level 1 through 10 person scale there. But getting back to today, your belief system is basically, I'm going to boil these down to 3 words. Your belief system is your faith that you will succeed. Okay, the law of income, delivering massive value to the marketplace. Okay, timing, something that's hot. You got to have something that people want. Systemization, runs without you. Duplication, repeating the system. That's, in 3 words or less, that's pretty much an outline there of what we're going with. And, so we got to duplication today. And, John, I'm going to let you throw this back over to you. Looks like you're now fresh and live, and I'm sure you have some words about the process here and where we started on today with duplication.
Okay, good. I think my picture's now on here, so some people have something to look at.
Yeah, we got
excellent. Somehow I got it figured out. Yeah, it's amazing. Today, September 11th, it's beautiful out, and Paul, you just ran us through the first, bringing us to the 5th step, and what's amazing is that we finally, after, couple weeks and sessions of going through these 7 steps, we finally made it to number 5. So, so here we go, duplication. Duplication plays right into what systemization is all about, which is step 4. Obviously, Paul gave us a quick rundown in 3 words or less of each step. I just want to add a little bit on system. System is a repeatable process that produces a profit. That's specifically what we're referring to here. And in this network marketing model that we have, Swiss Global, we have all the elements needed to be successful. Strong belief system in something of value, a product or service that we have the ability to deliver massive amounts of this value to people because we have unlimited amount of a back-end product, and the only limit to how much we can deliver is the time that we have to deliver it, which comes into play with the duplication. The whole point of a network marketing model is duplication and systemization. We have a system, and now it's time to duplicate that system by teaching it to other people. The people that we sponsor, our prospects that we sponsor into our network marketing or our Swiss Gold global business. And the key word here is sponsor people into the business, not recruit people into our business, which is a big difference in the network marketing world between sponsor and recruit. When we're sponsoring people, what we're literally doing is we're finding a prospect, we're introducing them to the opportunity that we have, and then we're teaching them the system that we ourselves use to find and sponsor that prospect so that our prospect can go out and basically repeat the same process, thus duplicating us and increasing the amount of value that we can deliver. Because in the network marketing business, you have your downline, and you make income off of the efforts of your downline. That's the beauty of the network marketing model, and that's where duplication comes into play. Paul is actually my duplicant, if you will. He's in my outline. So, I duplicated myself with Paul because now when Paul goes out and he recruits, he sponsors, I make income off the people that Paul sponsors into the business. And then, in turn, he's going to train them to do what he and I are doing, and then I'm duplicated again. And in fact, in this model, we get duplicated 7 layers or 7 people deep. And then there's all sorts of bonuses, but we're not going to get into the pay structure today. Just the idea of duplication. Anything you want to add to that, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to go with I'm going to start all the way back to the beginning there and catch up to where you were at. Um, you know, the whole thing about what Swiss Gold Global here is basically, I mean, we're offering, or we have here, we're involved with, we're part of, we're building, we're growing our organization. We have a business. This is a business. It is a home-based business, basically, that anybody can do from their house. You don't need office space. You don't need anything. It's a built-for-you, done-for-you system that's already in place. You have nothing that you need to create or do. All you have to do is follow the model. That's the amazing thing, is there are already so many proven systems out there, and Swiss Gold Global is just one of them, that all you have to do is duplicate the system that's already in place. You don't have to be creative. You don't have to be smart. In fact, most people are too smart. They outsmart themselves, which is why they fail, because they think that there's a better way that they can do, that they can do. They see the model and they think that they can do it a better way, and then they go out there and they try to do it a different way, and then they don't succeed when there are people in front of them that they see, doing exactly what the model is and being successful time and time again, but they're so smart that they refuse to do it that way. So you don't have to be smart. We don't want you to be too smart. But going back to what John was just talking about as far as the recruiting and sponsoring, let me clarify a little bit further the difference between recruiting and sponsoring. See, recruiting, sponsoring, like John said, is bringing somebody into the business and then teaching them. Recruiting, basically, if anybody's asking to, telling you they want to recruit you into their business, basically what they're saying is they want you to sign up so they get paid, and they're going to basically show you what the model is and say, good luck, go make some money, and hopefully I'll make some money off you too, and you may never see that person again, quite honestly, because all they're doing is recruiting you into the business, and they're done with you. You're on your own from there. When you're sponsoring somebody, you're recruiting them into your business, yes, but you are then actually going to work for that person, for your sponsor. Okay, you're going to work for them to help them build their organization, because the bigger they build their organization, the bigger your organization grows, which is where we begin the teaching process. And as John said, I am the first person. I'm a first person downline of John's, but he did make one little mistake there. He said he duplicated, that I'm his duplicate, which is not necessarily true, see, because I'm his student, and he is teaching me how to go out and sponsor other people. See, he sponsored me, and then he teaches me how to go sponsor somebody. That's step one. He hasn't actually duplicated himself yet, because now I have to go out and sponsor somebody, right? But if he doesn't take the next step, if I go out and sponsor somebody, well, that's great. I've sponsored somebody, but now what do I do? And if John's not there to finish the next step, then it all goes away, because it's an incomplete circle, and he hasn't actually duplicated himself yet. So what he now has to do is he now has to train me how to teach my sponsor how to go get how to go sponsor somebody. So now once he's taught me, once he teaches me how to sponsor somebody, and then he trains me how to teach them how to sponsor somebody, now he's duplicated himself. And if I'm a good student and I've learned everything that there is to know about how to sponsor somebody and how to teach them how to sponsor somebody and how to train them how to teach somebody, then John's done. He doesn't have to do anything ever again except go to his mailbox and pick up a check. That's it. We're out there expanding the business, growing the organization on his behalf. Of course, each person that I sponsor and on down the line, I'm doing it for myself as well too, and they're doing it for themselves, and you would be doing it for yourself. But do you get the picture there? All you have to do, you only have 3 steps to do to duplicate yourself, And then, of course, not everybody's going to catch on right there, and you're not going to walk away. You're going to be there to support them because that's what a sponsor does until they really do have it down to the point where, hey, they really don't need you anymore. So you're always going to be there for your sponsor until they reach that point. Cool. What do you think about that?
No, I'm glad you did take it a step further in the explanation of what it truly takes to duplicate yourself in the network marketing business model. I use that as an example that Paul is my duplicate. I should be, as he clarified, we're in the process of duplicating myself through Paul, but it isn't until he gets a couple layers deep that you can truly consider yourself duplicated. And just to run through that process one more time is I'm training Paul to go out prospecting and sponsor somebody. Once Paul finds somebody that he sponsors into the business, I'm not duplicated yet because it isn't until Paul, through my help, trains the person he sponsored to go out and now recruit and sponsor another person that I've actually been duplicated through Paul. And I wanted to make one note, but Paul clarified this actually, but I just want to point this out, is that, when you bring the difference between recruiting and sponsoring is, recruiting is more like in a direct sales model where I go and I recruit a new consumer for the product. And in this system that we're using, we're actually trying to build an organization, network marketing, meaning people that we are networking with, connecting with, training, and basically on call for. And, I sponsor Paul. Paul doesn't only, work for me in a manner of speaking, that he's going to go out and grow his business and that I'm going to benefit, but I actually work for Paul because I want to teach Paul what I know so he can take that information and go out and create a successful organization for himself. Because I love the network marketing business model for this reason only, is that we're not in competition with each other. In fact, it's a co-opetition, really, because the more successful my downline is and the more successful Paul is the more successful that I will be. And because of that, I work for my downline. I am here to help them. And that's what's great about this business. It's a business of people helping people, and to me that's exciting and very timely. To get back to one of the steps of success, timing. And it is a home-based business which provides people with additional income. The product we offer is the ability to save paper currency in real wealth, gold and silver, and offer people an education. And I can't see anything more timely than all of that. Getting a little bit off point here. We're supposed to be talking about duplication, but
yeah. I want to throw something in here, John. I want to throw something in here, John. What you just said about the fact that we're going to work for each other, we're in cooperation and all that too. Another point that we can't forget is the fact that you are, and so am I, and so are the people that I'm going to recruit and bring into and sponsor into the organization. We're all working for Swiss Gold Global as well too. We're working for the company, because without us, and this is why the company brings us all on here, and this is why the company creates a network marketing platform to promote their business, is because we're out there, we're all using the product. See, that's part of the whole process too, is because a lot of people will look at this and what we just described and go, you just described a pyramid scheme. You haven't sold anything. You're just bringing people into the organization. But the thing is, see, we're all users of the product. So we're not out there having to sell to somebody, the idea of, hey, come on board and use our product or service. We're just bringing people into the organization who like the product and who like the business model, and through that system right there, we all become users of the product, and therefore we're all helping the company grow because the product is moving through our organization. It's flowing through our organization without ever having to sell anybody any of the product. that's what's so cool about it, is you don't have to sell people. Now, you're going to run into people that don't want to be part of the business but like the product, and hey, that's great. You know, you sign them up as a member only. They're not an affiliate marketer. They're not a network marketer. That's not a problem. But they're still going to be there using the product, and that's how your organization grows, and that's how we help the company. That's how we work for the company.
Absolutely. That's an important thing to point out, is that we have a product and we ourselves are users of the product. And I want to clarify, you know, what is the benefits? What is the product that Swiss Global offers? Well, it's a membership website. Once you're a member of the website, what you have the ability to do is buy gold and silver products, coins, medallions, bullion bars. You have the ability to buy this gold and silver at wholesale prices. And truly the prices, because I'm a big buyer of silver locally here, and gold, and you know, from my experience, the pricing that we get on the gold and silver that we can buy through Swiss Gold Global is legitimately wholesale pricing. And we have two options when we buy gold and silver. We can receive physical delivery of the products, or what I like to do with my account is I have it stored in an offshore Swiss vault. I couldn't think of the word vault. A vault in Switzerland that's monitored by a third party. It is one of the top vaults storage companies in the world. The product itself, the gold that's being stored there for me, is mined by Aero Haggis, which is one of the world's renowned refiners of gold and silver and mining companies in the world. And the fabulous thing about them too is their treatment of their workers and the ethical treatment of their workers and the environment. So we're getting it from a clean green source, if you will. And what I like to do is I like to have it stored there, and I can monitor it just like a bank account. You know, it's convertible to any currency once I want to cash the gold and silver out, and you can monitor it on the website. You know, how many ounces you have in storage, what the current market value is, and then beyond just the ability of gold and silver, we're running out of time here. Oh, geez, go so fast. Is that we have access to the website to mentors and to education programs, and there's live webinars that we get to watch, plus trainings like this, and working directly with mentors like Jeff Fagan. End of October, we're going to actually having an event with Bob Proctor. So there's a lot of benefits to our membership, and we're all users of the product. Anything you want to add in, Paul, and then you can close us out with the prayer.
Yeah, it's just it's a great value for $50 a month. I mean, you get so much, and the refinery where the gold is stored in Switzerland, if you choose to go that route, which basically, yeah, it's a great thing to do, because you know, you're basically converting your cash, which is worthless garbage piece of paper, into real money, which is gold and silver, and you're storing it at, you know, one of the world-renowned refineries in the world, in Switzerland, you know, the most neutral country in history, and you know, so you know it's safe, and it's free from all governmental and bank control of any type. So that's a big plus as well too. So with that, I just want to say that universe, I thank you for, or no, I thank you for everything, universe. But I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches I was given at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever means I might desire. With that, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow morning, and go out there and make something happen.